Hey everyone, Ray Sawville, raysawville.com, and today I'm coming at you guys with a different type of video. I'm more doing this so for me, but I thought it would be really cool to log this on my channel and show over 90 days what sort of traffic and trends I can pick up over time if I'm consistent on the platform. Because one of the things that I will be showing you guys shortly is over the past year, if not a little bit longer, I've been pretty inconsistent on this channel, and I want to create this video to hold myself accountable in not only posting content to the channel, but also publishing some things on my website as well. So this is more so of a personal log for myself, and I thought this would be interesting to show over time and come back in 90 days or so and show some of the results I've gotten over time. So what I have pulled up here is YouTube Studio, which then allows me to dive into YouTube Analytics. And as you guys can see, over the past 28 days, it's been pretty slow. And then all of a sudden here on the 27th, yesterday, I saw a pretty healthy surge in traffic. And some of that is due to some LinkedIn posting that I did. I'm pretty active on LinkedIn, which you guys will see here shortly. But one of the interesting things that I want to point to here, if I do lifetime of this channel, you'll see I have these spikes over time, and when I post videos, I get a nice little, surge and wave in traffic. But after my second video, I go from July until September, almost 3-4 months there until I post a video. I then last post a video in November, and now, earlier, towards the end of April, I started posting again. I've always felt like I've made some YouTube content in the past on other niches, and I just love creating content. So again, this is more of a personal vlog for myself where I can see how I'm trending over time, and I thought this would be kind of cool to see exactly how we're trending, especially if we're starting to see some of these gains go up here. So if I've gotten 2,000 views in over a year with 6 to 7 videos, I'm really happy with that. People have decided that my content is something that they want to engage with and watch, and having over 83 hours is just really cool, and I'm really appreciative of that. So that's just a really cool thing to see, and over 63 people as of today have chosen to subscribe to my channel, which I'm just super grateful for. So something that I'm just interested to keep a track on over time as I continue to be more consistent on the platform. But one of the things that I found interesting, and I've toyed with a couple of things, especially from a YouTube advertising perspective. I have an affiliate link on one of my videos that I'm testing out, and I tested some YouTube ads where I actually saw some decent results, where I saw 1 or 2 affiliate conversions, although that's not the main purpose of this channel, obviously. But just, if you guys know me, I tend to test a lot of different things and see what works well so I can report back to other people. But what you can see, as I mentioned, over the lifetime of this channel, just little surges as we continue to post, and it's been pretty healthy. Even in January, for whatever reason, we're getting little spikes in traffic, and then just boom. In April, it's been continuing. So starting to post content more regularly, along with the launch of my website, which I think will help and facilitate some of that traffic. However, for this challenge, I'm more so focusing on YouTube specifically, and then anything else I do outside of YouTube is just kind of gravy. It's additional. But as I mentioned, a lot of the traffic coming from YouTube search, which is just money. That's great. That's where I anticipate a lot of the traffic coming from, especially based on a lot of my historical experience and talking to others in the space. That's a huge one. But the suggested videos, this is something I anticipate over time just increasing and start to see that compound effect. Because what I'm envisioning are videos that I've posted, earlier, something that I posted in 2019 may start to be picked up from a trending perspective, especially if you look at like my first video here that has the most amount of views by far on anything on my channel, almost 1,000 views, which is just outstanding. That was something I posted almost a year ago, and it's continuing to get views today. It's my most popular video by far. So need to make more content like that. For whatever reason, the YouTube algorithm has just found that great, and others have found that video just helpful. And that just inspires me to continue to create videos that others find helpful in some way, which again, I'm just so grateful for. But what my thoughts are is that these suggested videos are just going to bulk up over time as I continue to put more and more content out there, especially if something gets picked up by the YouTube algorithm, gets shared, my feeling is I'm continuing to put on more content on a consistent basis. I'm kind of throwing more lines out there and giving it more of a chance for YouTube to pick it up in some way. So again, pretty happy with what I've been seeing so far. My click-through rate, I'm feeling pretty happy with too, 7.2% click-through rate. I started to apply some of the custom thumbnails on the channel around this time, so everything before this, I'm assuming the click-through rate was just abysmal, especially if I look at, let's see, June through August, let's say, of 2019. I'm sure that's just going to be awful. I'm going to pull that up right now because I am curious to see how big of a boost I got in click-through rate, which for those of you who are not sure what click-through rate is, it's the amount of time that somebody saw my video post on YouTube and then clicked on that ad, and then you divide the two and then you get click-through rate. But if I take this through August, my click-through rate before that was surprisingly higher. Interesting. So the thumbnails are either not doing it, or the YouTube advertisements could kind of be muddying the waters a little bit too. So for whatever reason during that time frame, higher click-through rates. Interesting. Which is just, again, it's really cool to dive into the data over time, which is something I tend to do just based on my profession as a PPCer in digital advertising on a day-to-day basis. But as I mentioned, I'm very busy on LinkedIn, so a majority of my traffic is coming there, which isn't a surprise at all. And then the search terms, I'm not too happy with, I guess. Like, if you dive into search terms and you look at the traffic source from a majority of your videos, you don't get a lot of great information, in my opinion. The traffic source here, just in general, if you go to views, you can see, like, do you guys see that? I have over 1,000 views from YouTube search in the lifetime of my channel. And when I dive into the actual search term report, I'm only reporting on, what is this, less than 100 if you total all this up. So there's just like a bunch of not set data in there that just isn't being reported back on. And I don't know if that's because my channel's small where I can't see that kind of data, or if there's privacy concerns or what have you, but it makes it difficult for me to understand what are people actually searching to trigger my views, my videos, so I can start accumulating views, you know what I mean? But anyways, I'm kind of droning out at this point. What I would like to see in 90 days is, questions I'm going to ask future Ray, is have I been consistent over those 90 days? Hopefully the answer is yes. And then what sort of growth, if any, have I seen over that time frame? So I'm anticipating, like I said, that I'm going to see that trend hopefully to continue upwards, especially if I create a video in 2019 and then I continue to create a video even in April and then in July. Those videos that I created now are going to be compounding over that time. So I'm gonna see how consistent I can be with weekly videos, and I will be updating you guys. So thank you to everybody who watched this video. Again, mainly for me, but I'm hoping that there's something of value that you guys find helpful here. So thank you very much for watching, and I appreciate it. Thanks. Bye.